Monday, April 29th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you. We had a lot of wet weather as we went through the weekend. A lot of the rain began to push in Saturday, and just a soaking, chilly kind of rain as Sunday unfolded. Look at those numbers for yesterday. The best we could do for a high was 59 in Charlotte, 57 degrees in Greensboro. A little bit milder as you went further to the east and south. Columbia hit 73, so did Jacksonville 72 and Fayetteville. But for the foothills, the mountains, the Piedmont, it was a pretty chilly, wet day. And currently, a lot of 50s still on the board in those same areas I just mentioned. Some 60s further to the east and south. And still have that rain blanketing a good chunk of the area. Temperatures across the region as a whole, a lot of 50s all the way from the Tennessee Valley up into the Great Lakes region. Fairly uniform temperatures in many spots this morning in the eastern U.S. There is your shield of rain out there, and notice a few thunderstorms involved down here in South Carolina too. And let me kind of hit a couple areas here. Notice yesterday you had some severe weather, some wind and some hail in parts of Georgia into the westernmost parts of South Carolina, but the rain has been the big story with this system. A couple days worth of rain totals here, radar estimated rain totals. Really just an incredible amount of rain in some parts of Tennessee. Some spots picking up over 6 to 8 inches there in sections of the Volunteer State. Big time rain and some flooding problems in some spots. You get down into parts of North Georgia and Alabama. Some folks picked up over 3, 4, 5 inches of rain. And most of the Carolinas, especially North Carolina, not as much, but still it was a big-time soaker. You had a radar estimated totals in many areas around the Charlotte metro, over 3 inches, over 2 inches in the Greensboro area, over 1.5 inches in Raleigh. And again, some of us still adding to those totals as I'm cutting this video. Now, with time, that shield of rain will exit off to the east this morning, and we'll be left with some more scattered type of activity this afternoon. So I think some scattered showers are going to be with us, and then a pretty good blanket of fog probably settles in tonight. Tomorrow is kind of a challenging forecast. You notice that rain tried to develop down into South Carolina and southern parts of North Carolina. We'll see. Certainly can't rule out the chance of a shower tomorrow, but a lot of us, especially the further north you go in North Carolina, may have a dry day as Tuesday unfolds. Very complex pattern set to unfold this week. This is the upper air chart for today, this lingering disturbance moving on through. Look what happens out by 102 hours. This is Thursday night. This Omega block type of setup beginning to unfold. Big upper level low in the middle part of the country, big upper level low in the western Atlantic. And so you end up with a scenario something like that. Looks kind of like the Greek alphabet character Omega. And a lot of times when you get these setups form, they are very slow to break down. But we might, here in many locations of the Carolinas, be in a good spot here between these two systems to eke out some pretty decent weather as we go through the latter stages of this work week and into the upcoming weekend as well. Now, underneath that upper level ridge, probably a northeasterly flow in place, so not overly warm, but we may be seeing a lot of 60s, maybe some low 70s for highs a little bit later on this week. We will see. On the European model, surface chart tomorrow, again, can't rule out the chance of a couple showers out there. Wednesday, we begin to see another slug of moisture move in from the east, and so I think later Wednesday and Wednesday night, as that rain develops near the coast, it'll push westward, and so some of us will pick up some showers then. But then later on in the week, this is Thursday, the European wants to still print a couple showers. I'm going to be a little bit more optimistic and just go with some cloud cover at times Thursday and Friday. And again, there's Friday set up, one big low pressure in the middle part of the country, another one just offshore. And so again, we might be able to eke out some pretty decent weather later this week and this weekend, depending on exactly where those features set up. So we'll see. All right, that's it for today's edition of the video. Thank you for watching. Have a great Monday, and God bless.